Let's speak about Workhorse, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. Look, I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And of course, this is what we're going to speak about. I mean, what else am I going to make a video on today? The Postal Service delays mail truck replacement contract again. Obviously, not a headline we want to see whatsoever. And obviously, the stock market hasn't enjoyed this. Look, we went from about 25.23 as of right now, pre-market. We're at about 1980. Look at the dips. So two things I want to just get out there off the bat, okay? This is not confirmed by the USPS yet. Now, that is not me saying that the delay has not happened. It very well could have. They may just have not issued a public statement yet. And it would not surprise me whatsoever if it has been delayed. I mean, if you've been keeping up to date with my Workhorse videos over the past number of months, I've been saying a delay would not surprise me whatsoever, particularly over the last 2 months or so. So it's not guaranteed, but it really wouldn't surprise me if the USPS does come out with a statement soon saying that it has actually been delayed. Now, I want to put one question forward to all of you, okay? What fundamentally changed about Workhorse or the USPS contract after this announcement? The answer is absolutely nothing. One thing has potentially changed, and that is literally when the contract is going to be announced. Now look, I know it's not confirmed by the USPS as of right now. I imagine this is true, because if it's not, there is going to be a whole lot of lawsuits because a whole lot of people will have lost a whole lot of money. Guys, the market isn't even open yet, and Workhorse has been down over 24%. Now, it's up a little bit from where it was, but still, that's a huge drop. Most people don't have the luxury of trading in aftermarket or pre-market hours. Their stop losses are done for. If people had a 10% or 15% trail and stop, boom, 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 they are gone at the snap of a fingers. So I don't feel like trucks.com would have posted this, or Jerry Hirsch, this guy who actually posted it, would have done so if they didn't actually receive that email. Because essentially, they just put an awful lot on the line. So in today's video, I'm going to work off the assumption that the contract has been delayed and explain exactly to you guys why I'm not selling. So right before we do get into the video, can I please ask you, my friends, with that juicy like button, help your boy out? Drop me a comment down below. I want to know what you guys are doing with your Workhorse shares. Honestly, are you buying more? Are you holding? Are you selling? And please, my friend, if you are indeed new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button. Join the family. We speak about Workhorse an awful lot. I am sure there is going to be many developments over the coming days, so I'm going to probably be making a whole lot of Workhorse videos. Also, if you're interested, hit the first link in the description, my friends. Sign up to my private Patreon group, get full access to my private Discord, get my buy and sell alerts, access to over 40 private channels. It's awesome. And if you want 4 free stocks, hit the second link in the description, sign up to Webull and deposit $100. 2 of those are valued up to $1,600. It's literal free money. I mean, especially if your portfolio is going to take a hit today, like mine is because of Workhorse, why not get some free money in there? So here is the article, my friends. It's from trucks.com, who, you know, traditionally we've used on this page quite a lot. Postal Service delays mail truck replacement contract again. This obviously came out yesterday. Again, guys, sorry I didn't cover this earlier, but I mean, I'm in Ireland and I was asleep. So already years behind schedule, the US Postal Service announced another delay in its efforts to award a more than $6 billion contract to replace its fleet of aging mail trucks. Now again, it hasn't been announced yet. They apparently did send an email to trucks.com, but it has not been announced. This is the first time the rest of the world literally is hearing about it. So the Postal Service told trucks.com that it expects to reach a contract with one or more of the teams bidding for the business in the federal government's second fiscal quarter of 2021. That is the first quarter of the next calendar year, so sometime between January and March. But again, guys, I mean, this could keep getting delayed. It's a reality that we all have to come to terms with. If you do plan on being a long-term Workhorse investor, and if you are even planning on buying Workhorse in anticipation of the USPS contract, this is a concept you have to come to terms with. It's been delayed for a long time now. And I mean, we've been saying on the channel for a long time now, it could be delayed longer. We're not exactly in ideal circumstances. So the apparent email is this. Amid continuing RONI concerns, and in order to provide for capital investment activities and required approvals, the program schedule has been revised and the decision is now planned for Q2 of fiscal year 2021, Kim From, a spokesperson for the Postal Service, said in a statement to trucks.com on Tuesday. Now again, I genuinely expect this to be true, because if it's not, trucks.com just lost a lot of credibility. I really am hoping that USPS just comes out with a statement soon. Guys, I am just as frustrated as all of you. Not because of the delay, but just because we haven't actually been made aware of it. It's not that difficult. Tell your unpaid intern who has nothing to do to write a tweet really quickly. It's that simple. Now guys, I've seen concerns from people in regards to Ford's Transit, their e-Transit van, okay? Currently there are 3 teams. They had a deadline. To submit their proposals in July. Do you guys understand what a deadline is? If you do, you understand that the 4D transit is not happening, at which time the agency said it would start to evaluate the plans and launch negotiations. I think this is just ridiculous by USPS at this stage, okay? Something to understand, guys, this isn't Workhorse's fault, it's not Ford's fault, it's nobody's fault except for the USPS. They are the ones who are handling this incredibly poorly. I mean, their vehicles are literally bursting into flames. How can they not get it together? It's ridiculous. So that really is what happened. That's why everybody's going crazy. So what happened price action wise? I mean, this is the after hours as of right now. You can see an absolutely huge dip from, you know, the low 25s all the way down to about 1980. A couple of things to point out straight off the bat. Look at the MACD. Look, oh, that's horrible. And also look at the relative strength index. That's horrible. So the last time the RSI was this low was pretty much here at the very end of that big dip that brought us back down to nearly exactly $15. And the time before that was back when Workhorse was in the $1 or $2 range. This is oversold. Now, of course, people are asking me for price predictions. What do I believe is going to happen next? I believe that it's very difficult to say. I see one of a few scenarios playing out. This is really tough to call right now. Obviously, if this is market manipulation, okay, I would expect buys. I would expect a lot of buys. They have just wiped out, again, so much volume. They have taken so many people's money. Remember the last time we hit 30, this same thing happened. They wiped it out. They wiped out about 20% of the market cap in the span of half an hour before shooting back up. Now, we did continue a downtrend, but what's happened this time? I mean, say we went from 25 down to 20. That's about 20% taken away. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that one scenario I see playing out today is a lot of buying by the big institutions and by long-term Workhorse investors, the people who are willing to see that fundamentals didn't change. All that happened was the timeline has potentially changed. People who haven't built out their full position yet. Maybe people who want the dollar cost average down. Or just people who are waiting for a big pullback. So I mean, from the highs now, we're down about 30%. The next one is, you see I had this line of support drawn out for a while at about 1924, okay? The odds of us hitting that quite high. I want to see what happens here. I want to see, is it actually going to work as a line of support? Are we going to bounce off it, maybe consolidate around it? The next thing, guys, what I would consider the floor as of right now is all the way down at $15. And I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear that. I mean, trust me, I don't either. I'm going to be losing money as well. This is where I would consider the floor to be. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get there, okay? But there definitely is a possibility. I mean, I've built my position in Workhorse. But if we get back down to 15, I might consider buying more. That's the main things I think could happen. We continue dipping down all the way, okay? Or we consolidate somewhere around 19, or else we bounce back up here. Maybe we fill in half of this candle, we get back to about 22. This is not the kind of thing you can predict, guys. This is absolutely crazy stuff that's happening. This isn't normal price action, this isn't healthy. This is because of bad news coming out. It's because a lot of people panicking, and also I think a lot of big money forcing people to sell. That's really what I think. Now, where we can take some comfort here is there still has been so many institutions buying up here. ARK bought, I think, 18,000 more shares either yesterday or the day before. We've seen so many institutions buying between 26 and 28. They're not going to want to lose their money. They're going to want to bring the price back up there at some stage. Aside from that, guys, we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. I mean, there's not much else to do right now. Again, I just want to ask you that question. What fundamentally changed about Workhorse today? Nothing. Now, this is the guy whose name is under the article on trucks.ie, Jerry Hirsch, okay? He said, to Workhorse Group investors asking about mail truck article, we have a standing inquiry for updates. So, you know, maybe we're going to get some more information on this relatively soon. I think they're going to have to give us an update in all honesty, guys. There's going to be absolute uproar here. And then they said that they got the email from the USPS spokesperson, which cited statement at 3:51 PM EST. Obviously, I'm not selling. I don't know if I even said that yet. I'm not selling because I am a long-time Workhorse investor. When I first invested in these guys, what, probably 5+ months ago, I understood the risks that they carried. I never planned on getting out of these guys with a 50 or 100% profit. I never planned on swing trading this company, and that could work out for better or worse. I have fully acknowledged from day one that I could lose money in this company. I have on 2 separate occasions called the top and pre-warned people and advised to sell if you can't handle it. The last one was very recently when we hit 30. You want to know when the other one was? If I come back here when we hit 30 for a second time very briefly, that was it. Look, guys, this isn't a normal stock. I think you should definitely have known that for a considerable period of time now. This isn't a dividend play. This isn't even a growth stock. This isn't even a tech stock. It's in its own category. And that's part of the excitement with Workhorse, baby. This is one of those situations, though, where it just reestablishes the fact that it's so important to have formed your own thoughts and opinions, to have done your own due diligence, to understand what you're investing in, to understand the risks and potential rewards associated with any ticker symbol, any company that you decide to invest in. Because I can only imagine there are so many people stressed out today seeing this move, and I mean, it's chill. Obviously it's not what we want to see, we would love to see it just going up to the moon, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Don't overextend into a company like this. I'm saying it on the channel for months and months now. If I lose money, if Workhorse went to 0 cents a share, I'm alright. If you have too much money on the table in any one stock, when something like this happens, it's not going to be a fun time, guys. So please learn something from this. At the end of the day, guys, even if you bought at the very tops, I mean the absolute tops at $30 a share, you're still down 30%. I mean, that can happen to anyone. It's not even a big deal at this stage. But I also have been saying on the channel for a while, I don't like the EV market right now. I thought it was all overbought. You know, obviously Workhorse has been selling off a little bit as of late, and obviously now there's this big dip because of the news, but look, we broke trend lines. If you look at the large majority of EV companies right now, they are overbought, simply put. I put up a post about this probably last week. I'm still sitting really cash heavy. I'm still comfortable. So look, hopefully you guys are dealing with this okay. I really do hope you are. Regardless of whether you're buying, selling or holding, just make sure to learn something from this experience. I know it's been a crazy week and a half or so with Workhorse, but that's part of investing in these kinds of companies, my friends. I'm sorry that I can't give you more information, but this is literally all that we have to work off right now. As more comes out, you bet I will be making these videos for you guys. I will absolutely stay on top of it as best as I possibly can. If you enjoyed today's video, enjoyed my insights, took some value, please consider hitting that like button, drop me that comment down below, and of course subscribe if you're new around here. All of that helps me out so much. If you are interested in joining that Patreon, where, you know, a few investors will help calm you down when things like this are happening, hit that first link in the description. And if you want your 4 free stocks, 2 of which are valued at $1,600, hit that second link in the description, my friends. With that being said, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you for another video very soon. Peace.